Good east positioning of the sun, everybody. Bet you haven't seen this screen in a while. Welcome to my Let's Play of Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey!
This is a game I've been wanting to do for a while. As in, I heard Jump Up Superstar at work, and then I did a 100% playthrough. Alright. I did a 100% playthrough, and we're gonna go for 100%, kinda, sorta. Like, we'll do the vast majority of what it requires to get to 100%. Not sure, but we're not doing everything. Anyways, with that being said in mind, we're not doing assist mode, because we're not that stupid. We're doing regular mode. In the skies above Peach's castle. This is the end. For you! My hat! Oh, fuck you! Huh? Fuck! Peach's hat has eyes? What? Jeez, I hope I killed that guy. Time for my wedding with Peach. Jealous, Mario? Peach agreed to this. She's just putting this up for looks. You son of a bitch. Well, that's a story. And now... I thought I finished Kingdom Hearts. What do you mean I'm back inside Halloween Town? Damn, that's a moon. There goes my jumpless run. I will say, this game makes Mario feel at his most free. It's not here yet. I like this game for how free it just makes Mario's movement feel. I love it. Sorry for running away like that. You startled me, and I do startle easily. I saw what happened earlier. You've been through quite the ringer. You've landed in the Cap Kingdom. We've been under attack by the same Bowser monster that gave you such a trouncing. And to make matters worse, that fiend has kidnapped my little sister. I hope to give chase to that Bowser monster and a ship of my own. Unfortunately, all our airships were wrecked in the attack. Although, now that I think on it, I'm fairly certain there's a functioning ship in the next kingdom over. I could get us there if only we could reach the top of the Top Hat Tower, which is being guarded by Bowser's monster's henchmen. You know, it seems like we're after the same thing. Perhaps we should team up? Let's see if we can't help out those Tiara and Peach too. Not your style? How about this? oddly convenient that, despite saying nothing about Cappy being throwable, that Mario knows exactly what to do with Cappy. But yes, we have... Every 3D Mario game has a mainline gimmick. Odyssey's is Cappy, which is a power-up of the most supreme variety. Mario's mobility has never been as high as it is now. And I say that with knowing... Like, even before he has Cappy, his mobility was rivaled by none. But now, it's truly, like, no comparison. Look at this. Just look at all the things I can do with Cappy. Triple dump, into a dive, into Cappy to get another dive in the air. He's acting like a platform. We're gonna see a lot of those in the future. Cap jumps. Ooh, money. Now, I did say that this will be a 100% playthrough. So we will be going back after into every kingdom. For now, let's just play the game. You can kind of also move the stick around. Oh, I think it's time to show off something else. We're rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places in mind and only one way to find you. Just keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my pain instead. There's only one way through. There's a heart. Since coins are plentiful and abound, they don't restore your health like they did in Sunshine and 64 and Galaxy. Oh yeah, we have one of my more favorite jumps. The ground pound jump. But despite all of Mario's increased mobility, he is not capable of doing certain things, which is why we get introduced to the other main thing that Cappy provides. You captured a frog! Yep, Cappy basically allows you to possess people in this game. So, I think there's like around 50 captures. There are 4 lists that this game has for completion. And one of those lists is capturing every capture. I will be showing how to get every capture in this LP. And also, every capture has a shake option. You can do a regular jump, or you can shake the controller, which you'll be able to tell when you're doing the extra shake it instead of the regular input. With the frog, he'll do a flip-a-dip-dip. And if you ever want to let go, just push ZL to uncapture something. And here's our first Grand Heart for 6 health. I want to see how far we can take this into the game. I'll be surprised if we take it any further than the Second Kingdom. I like this song. We do have the brochure. Ooh, okay. Alright, then I guess we're gonna do some reading before we head up here real quick. The Cap Kingdom, home of tradition, propriety, and hats. Bonneton, a land of haberdashed dreams. The population is middling, the size is smallish, and the locals are called the Bonneteers. Their currency is hat-shaped, their industry is hats and airships, and it's on average 71 degrees Fahrenheit. You might mistake them for giant top hats. Extremely mobile homes. In town, you will immediately notice the unique dwellings shaped like hats. These constructions double as both house and airstrip for the Bonneteers, who take great pride in them. Some of the larger houseboats even have 2 stories, as well as private dwellings. You can't just stroll inside, but the natives don't mind people climbing on top of their homes. Perhaps being atop private property comes naturally to these hat-like people. The world's best hat stand. This eye-catching tower is famous in Bonneton, both as a landmark itself and for spectacular view from the brim. This one. Visitors are allowed inside, but many creatures call the tower their home, much to the surprise of first-timers. Posts that stand out. These wooden posts are used for partitions or stoppers. If they get in your way, you can pound them down, but pulling them out is recommended. You can pull them. You can ground pound them? I've never done that. Spectacle of a bridge. The bridge that connects the central square and hills is called Glass's Bridge. It is a long double-arch structure whose bottom is hidden in the sea of clouds. When you see it, you'll understand its affectionate nickname immediately. Many tourists enjoy the speedy thrill of rolling across the undulating structure. Give it a try. Old-fashioned lighting. These unique lights only appear in Bonneton, since the area gets so dark every time the moon goes behind the clouds. The lights are designed to be switched with the simple turn of the lantern. An elegant design of these lampposts draws many tourists. They're even lovelier when they get turned on, so do give each one a spin as you pass by. The Sometimes Bridge. The bridge connecting the central square to Top Hat Tower is built to retract in emergency. If this happens your visit, don't panic. Just use the switch to restore the bridge. I love how it actually is like a tourist brochure and it has actual flavor text. But anyway, checkpoint flags. In this game, they might not serve an immediate purpose. Aw, you're not gonna let me show them off? Okay, well. Alright, we're a decent bit away. Let's try it now. These serve as warp points. You can warp to any checkpoint flag you come across. But I guess it's time to handle the other music that we hear. I love how even this platform on top of it looks like a hat. Behold, this game's equivalent of the Koopalings. The Bowser boss warned me that there'd be a fella with a mustache coming along. Guess we ought to introduce ourselves. We're the wedding planners for the happy Bowser Peach couple. They call us the Broodals. I think it's Spewer, Topper, Rango, and Harriet. Don't quote me on Spewer, but quote me for the other 3. We got that tiara treasure we needed, so we ain't got no more business in these parts. Of course, roughing up goody two-shoe meddlers was in the contract, so I guess we still got a little work to do. Behold, in my opinion, the hardest of the 4 brutal fights by default. Yes, I'm not kidding. I think Topper is the hardest of the 4. Say what you will. It's just they do a lot to make sure that this first fight ain't too hard. But I do agree, I think he is the hardest of the 4. That being said, he went down like a bitch. It's time for a title card. I am shaking like a controller. I'm not shaking. I'm shaking my controller. No, I'm not. I am. No, I'm not. You can still tell whether I'm shaking it and whether I'm not. Well, welcome to Super Mario Odyssey. Oh, we're in for a long one, so enjoy. The Cascade Kingdom. Also, Fossil Falls. Ow! Our first Power Moon. Whoa, yeah, what a ride! We made it to the Cascade Kingdom. Sorry, still the dad from capturing a power line. Let's collect myself. There should be an old airship somewhere around here. Let's see if we can't find it. Found it. Anyways. Hey! More reading! Let's go! The Cascade Kingdom, land of waterfalls and natural treasures. Fossil Falls, the last holdout of history. The population is unknown, the size is tall, locals are unknown. Our currency is stone discs, the industry is unknown, and temperature is 84 degrees. The British be like, oh my god, that's so hot! Americans, hey, this is a pretty good weather for barbecue. Like a huge axe planted in the background, nature in balance. The stone spire standing near the Great Falls has miraculously remained balanced in the upright position for presumably eons. Of particular interest are the cubes of unknown material embedded in the stone. These cubes are the reason for some common theory that the spire somehow fell from the sky. While this theory is difficult to prove, it is equally hard to doubt when looking at this miraculous stone structure. Tall drink of water. See the rainbow? I do! It's right there. Right there. There are many waterfalls in the Cascade Kingdom, but the area known as Fossil Falls is a special one. There are few sights in nature as grand as millions of gallons of water pouring out every second into this giant Triceratops skeleton. Natural patterns of the fossil. If you look closely at the stone walls, you will notice fossils mixed in. Think of it as nature's mosaic, and remember it always. Here's our map. I find this one the most confusing to read, unironically. An ancient wall. No ordinary cliff face, this structure was carved out painstakingly over many years by people unknown. This wall is composed mainly of fossils, and evidence suggests it has been broken many times, causing it to someone suggest that something is buried inside. Visitors are encouraged to explore the mysteries surrounding the Great Barrier if they dare. There's my brightness up button. The prehistoric tyrant. The biggest draw for tourists to this area is that the dinosaurs still live here. Many people willingly put themselves at considerable risk for a glimpse at the ancient terrible lizards. T-Rex, the most terrible of all dinosaurs, can pulverize a boulder with a single blow. On the other hand, most people don't know how much time they spend napping. Researchers believe this specimen is female. What secrets are hiding within the barrier? I didn't read all the taglines, the pictures. Huge axe landed the ground to see the rainbow. Oh, I did those two. An old odd structure. No one knows how a Bonneton style structure got here. Bonneters travel often, so they may have lived here in the past. It is a helpful landmark if you get lost, though. Old, but not as ancient as its surroundings. 3 keys to the kingdom. 1. Experience the glory of nature with eye-popping great falls. 2. See dinosaurs, prehistoric rulers of a bygone age. 3. Find treasures past, tucked away, everywhere you look. The Crazy Cap logo. Huh. Oh, hey, look, discs that they were talking about. Oh boy, are we gonna have a time collecting these. You know, I'm not sure whether I want to call it an episode. It feels like we both did and didn't get a lot done. Alright, let's do one more thing. I know what's the perfect thing to do as a compromise. Alright, you. Get captured, idiot! Oh, 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 whoa. Nope, can't touch me. You got a moon, our first power moon. The multi-moon atop the falls. Oh, I found a power moon. What a lucky break. This will come in handy over the airship. Have you seen anything like it? I have not, but what I do know is that marks the end for this episode. So, next time on Super Mario Odyssey, we're going to continue ahead with our exploration of the Cascade Kingdom. And just see all we can do. But until that time happens, you know the name, you know the drill, and I'll see you all then. Goodbye.